Hey guys, how we going? It's been a while. It's been a hot minute. Hang on, I need to change some volumes. I'm on my laptop at the moment, on my stream PC, because my main machine's packed up in a shipping container over there.
Secondary objective achieved.
Oh, Mr. Groby, thank you for that resub, bud. I don't know why the overlay didn't come up. The sound did, but I don't know why the overlay itself didn't come up. Oh, I know, it's because of my shitty internet and it needs to preload.
Secondary objective achieved.
Hey.
Mr. Bigger, thank you for the resub too. I appreciate it, mate. How you guys going anyway? How is everyone? I feel like I've been, yeah, that's very broken. I feel like I've been out of the loop, like.
By the way, missile launch detected.
Oh dear. That's lovely, thank you. I'm not sure why all of this is fucked up. Possibly because I've started integrating all the new artwork that we've had done. Mr. Vizuki, the great artist that he is, has done a whole heap of my artwork. So you can see my new logo thing up there. Point properly. So he's done a bit of work. So new panels and stuff down all below, and it looks absolutely awesome. My desktop wallpaper, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. How are we all doing anyway? It's been a while. It's definitely been a while. I'm missing streams left, right, and centre, mainly because I'm only working 2 days a week at the moment, but I get home and I'm absolutely shagged. Never thought that being a mechanic would be so tiring. But saying that, I used to sit on my ass all day, for 8 hours a day, and then stream for God knows how long, and
insufficient
so I'm getting used to it.
It is nice to see you again. Have some of my bitty titties. Much loves less than 3.
Thanks, Deb. I appreciate that. I need to work out how I can turn the music down for me, but still loud for you guys. If I turn that down there, does it affect you guys? No, that just affects me. Cool. Thank you for that, Deb. I appreciate that, love. Let's turn that down. Let's turn my volumes back up. That'll do. There we go. Yeah, so missing streams left, right, and centre. I don't work on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays, but as of late, I've been cleaning up the old place, and it's been quite a task.
Insufficient funds.
Mr. Wheels, thank you for the 100 biddies. I appreciate that, mate. How is everyone? Yes, how is everyone? How is everyone? And we're at a level 2. We're at a level 1 hype train. This is building up for level 2, or scam train. It's a scam. It's a scam. Yeah, so I've been working. Yeah, Wednesdays and Thursdays. So I am training to be a mechanic. What I do today? We did 5 warrants. We had 5
Secondary
warrants come
objective achieved.
Primus 5 Cactus.
Mr. Neon, thank you for that resub, buddy. You're calling me a prick, mate. So yeah, we had 5 warrant fitnesses. I had to do a service on a Nissan Navara. So, well, it wasn't a service; it was just an oil change. But I'm still trying to get the oil out of my fingers. I don't know if you can see that, but I've got the old mechanic's hands now. The fucking oil for days. I painted a horse float, and that came off. Even the enamel paint came off my hands easier than the bloody oil did. What else did I do? I replaced the thermostat housing. I'm getting quicker. I'm getting quicker. You'll be a good mechanic. I'm not doing too bad. I'm not doing too bad. I'm still asking lots of questions, but it's better to ask lots of questions and get it right than not ask questions, go ahead and do it and fail miserably. Or risk fucking up a customer's car. So the dude I'm working for doesn't mind the questions, so long as they're not the same questions over and over and over again. I'm picking it up and I'm enjoying it. I'm actually thoroughly enjoying it. What's up with the reefer container? New man cave? It will be the man cave. It's currently packed with all my shit from the old place. My goal was to get everything out as much as possible. Sorry about the flicker. I'm on 12-volt lighting here, and this is just 50 hertz or 60 hertz, and that's the only options I get, and that flickers at a different rate than that, so nothing I can do about that. It will be a man cave, yeah, but because I only had 4 weeks to get out of the old place, plus I was working 2 days a week, plus I have the boys every second fortnight, oh sorry, every second weekend, and it's been pissing it down with rain. It's been absolutely chucking it down for the last, on and off for the last week or so. I haven't actually been able to get any building on the bus done. I managed to get, no, it wasn't yesterday, was it Tuesday? Yeah, it was Tuesday. I managed to get a little bit of building done. About an hour's worth before it started pissing it down again. So, yeah, so pretty much I just took everything from the old place, threw out anything that was clearly rubbish. Everything else has gone into the reefer. So it's currently packed. It needs to be sorted through. Keep it up. That's the plan. Busted my back loading a person's stuff into the back of a Prado and a Demio, ready for move tomorrow. Not sure how I'm going to manage pulling it out at the other end. Oh god, yeah. I feel you on that one, man. My back is killing me at the moment, and that's mainly because of that Nissan Navara comes up. I'm a tall guy, right? I'm about 6'2". That Navara comes up to about here on me, so I'm standing there reaching over into the engine bay trying to replace this bloody oil filter, and yeah, the back wasn't having any of it. It was not impressed in the slightest. Not impressed in the slightest. So yeah, so the man cave will be in the reefer after everything or majority of the shit is sorted out. Ideally, I want to have the door installed before I go through and set up like my gaming PC and shit. Because I don't want to be the door. So I got the reefer cheap because it's damaged, and the door is a little bit meh. It's a little bit difficult to get open. So what emote did I get? I got a kitty. Did I get a kitty? I did. I got a kitty. There we go. Is it a kitty or is it a wolf? I can't tell. Anyway, so yeah, so the door is damaged and it's a little bit of an asshole to get open. I used to work on those containers as a daily job. Oh, mate, you should come to New Zealand and repair mine. Mine had a house dropped on it, though, so... I mean, for having a house dropped on it, it's actually in bloody good condition. It doesn't... Well, it's got a very slight leak. I haven't worked out where it is, but it's in one of the corners, so I'm not overly worried right now. But yeah, so the plan is that's going to be the man cave. So the 3D printer will go out there. The PC, the streaming setup and everything will go out there. I haven't worked out what I'm going to do for power for that yet because my streaming PC is not going to run off the bus. Well, not going to be able to run off the bus because it's just going to draw too much. I did buy a solar system. So Mr. Groby, that one I was discussing with you about, did end up buying that one. For anyone not in the know, it's 4 solar panels to replace the 2 that are on the roof currently, 4 batteries, and it has a hybrid inverter. So the main reason I wanted the hybrid inverter is because it's got the charge controller built in, the MPPT charge controller, but it's also got priority support. So what I can do is I can set it to, if it's I'll probably have it set to SBU. So what that stands for is solar battery utility. So it'll use the solar when the sun's out to power everything in here. If that's not quite up to scratch, or there is no, or if it's nighttime or whatever, it'll draw power from the batteries. If the batteries are getting low, then it'll draw from utility, standard electricity. I want to, because I'm at my mother's place. Well, I'm at the back of my mother's place. I want to use obviously as little power on their bill as possible. Save some money. But I obviously don't want to be without lights, and well, the lights will probably stay on 12 volt. But I don't want to be without, fridge, TV, that sort of thing. The living stuff. The day to day. Were moons included, or are they extra? No moons. Yeah, they're extra. Yeah, so 4 panels, hybrid inverter, 4 batteries. Comes with all the cables I need, all the wiring, all the circuit breakers. I did opt to get a tiltable mount, so that I can adjust the solar panels based on the time of year. you know, sun doesn't get as high during the day, particularly with the way the bus is angled. So I will be able to adjust those if I choose to. They're not going to be hard mounted to the roof. So that's the power situation. The container will run off the bus. I don't know how much capacity I'm going to have, or how much grid I will end up actually using. I will be doing it in such. So I'm going to put a caravan socket on the container so I can just plug it directly into mains if I find that it's drawing too much. So I must need to find the balance of power versus day-to-day usage. Not so much an issue where I'm parked now. Yeah, it's all about finding that spot, isn't it? Luckily for me, I am in Nelson, New Zealand, so one of the sunniest places in the country. We get the most sun hours here, so that's a bonus. But also, main thing I use when I'm home is my PC. Obviously lights and stuff if I'm streaming. But when I'm here in bed, I typically just watch TV, and I've got a fridge. I barely use the stereo, that sort of thing. I've got a new stereo to replace my other one. My other one is fucking huge, not going to fit in a bus. So I do have a new home theater system, which actually has a lower wattage as well, so it's going to draw less power too. But yeah, so things are definitely in motion. Leaving the plumbing and everything for now, because I'm not actually far from the mother's place. So pretty much if I need to use the loo, I just wander over, and the toilet's actually got outside access, so I can actually just go in through the back door there, and use the loo and go and have a shower, that sort of thing. So plumbing is not high on my priority list right now. That and the fact that I'm starting to run out of money. The solar system alone was $8,000. My main priority is gonna be I need to get the fireplace bought and paid for, because I'm gonna need that in winter. I'm not doing diesel heating. I'm not doing electric heating. I'm not doing gas heating, any of that sort of thing. I'm using good old-fashioned firewood. So I've actually got a fireplace. Not ordered. I have inquired. They're just waiting for some measurements back from me, and I'm just holding off till I get the bond back from my old place. What I might do is actually, give me a sec here, guys. Let me just pull up some pages of interest here. Where are we? I'll show you some of the things I'm getting. Where are we? Store. So I'll set up a browser, a desktop capture in a minute. So there's that one. Where are we? We need that one. I have to keep alt tabbing back because I've only got a single screen, so just to read chat. Yeah, so I'm just waiting for it to stop fucking raining, to be honest. I mean, it's supposed to be meh tomorrow. I've got a little bit of shit left to get from the house, like my shed, all my car parts for my car. I've got a whole heap of panels and stuff because that car's getting quite rare now, and a mate of mine had one and managed to wreck it. So I managed to score all the panels, and some parts like radiator and that sort of stuff. So that's all got to come here and be stored. Got to get all my tools out of the shed, like my drill press. Actually, I think that's the only main tool in it that I'm actually really concerned about. I mean, there's other bits and pieces, but a lot of it's just rubbish. Just cleaning up all the old shit. Have you figured out how you're going to tackle that leak in the bus yet? I know exactly. I've got all the stuff to fix it. I just haven't had the weather. So where the leak is, so it's at the front of the bus, as you've probably seen, above the driver's seat. There used to be an air conditioning unit there. Not sure if it was installed. I think it was actually original. I think it's actually part of the bus because this used to be a coach. Passenger bus. But it was removed. They put a piece of wood over it. They put a plastic bag over it and pretty much taped that down. And that's been fine unless it absolutely buckets down. When it buckets down, the water starts coming in. So I've got a new sheet of metal to go over it. That came with the bus. There's mastic tape, there's sealant, there's some other shit, I don't know what it is, but it's all there to replace that section. I just need a day. I don't want to do it when I've got an hour, because then I've got to rush, and I don't want to rush. I want to do it properly. So I want a nice, hot, stinking hot, burn the skin off your back kind of day before I start ripping any of that off. Because if it starts pissing down halfway through, well, then I've got a fucking great hole in the roof. So it's mainly weather. It's mainly weather. Everything's there. Everything's, what do you call it? Everything's ready to go. I just, I've got the rivet gun, got my new drills. I bought a whole heap of new tools. A grand's worth of tools to to do this build out. And it's just been lack of weather, really. Right, so where are we? Let me just add a display capture here. You guys are gonna see a little bit of can I just add the existing display capture? I can add the display capture. Is that gonna work? Okay, come on. I click OK, it does nothing. Why are you doing nothing? Why you do nothing? Add display capture. Okay, there we go. Right, you guys can see chat and everything. You can, cool. Right, so this is the fireplace I'm getting. It is a multi-fuel, so I can burn wood. I can burn coal if I choose. So this should keep my bus nice and toasty throughout winter. The bus is already insulated, so yeah. And actually the dude I'm working for, the mechanic, is actually a fireplace installer. So that's a thing. That's gonna work in my favor. I'm just gonna put up chat on my phone just because I can't currently see it. Where are we? Chat. There we go. Right, just check I haven't missed anything. Nope, cool. Right, so that's the fireplace I'm getting. And I've actually know a couple of people that have got one of these, and they reckon, that they are just the bee's knees. They're awesome. So, yes, it's $2,600, but hey, if it keeps me warm throughout winter, why the hell not, eh? Why the hell not? Right. And the solar kit that I've bought. So it's a 5 kilowatt inverter. Inverter, charge controller, etc., etc. Comes with everything I need, installation instructions, all that sort of stuff. I can do pretty much the majority of myself, just not the main stuff. The main stuff is the kind of shit you should probably get an electrician to do. I do know my way around electricity and that sort of thing. I don't know what New Zealand regulation is, though, in regards to how sockets and shit should be wired. So I'll probably install everything up to the mains and the mains coming into it. As for everything coming out, I'll probably end up getting a Sparky in to do that. So, yeah. This should arrive. I think they said mid to late December, so it's going to be a wee while before I can, be self-sufficient in regards to power. So yeah. Oh, here's an example. There we go. There's the new background that Vizuki made for me. Thank you for that, Neon. You pain on the ass. I appreciate that, bud. So this is the artwork that Vizuki's done for me. I reckon that looks fucking amazing. Absolutely amazing. He's done a wonderful, wonderful job. Well worth what I paid. Right, so I'm going to switch back to here. I'm just going to disable that display capture for a moment. Where are we there? I should probably put it under everything else. There we go. Welcome back, Deb. Yeah, so in regards to the building, there hasn't been a hell of a lot, like I say, because of weather. Looks good, that solar panel kit. Yeah, I thought so. I mean, so I spoke to Groby and he said, it's a little bit on the pricey side. I spoke to a couple of other people and they've also said the same. However, one of them did point out you're not only paying for that, you're paying for their expertise as well. They've put this kit together, they've tested it, they've written out beautiful instructions. I've actually downloaded the instructions and had a look. It's very, very detailed, very, very step by step. This is how it should all go, that sort of thing. So I don't mind paying that little bit extra for someone's expertise if it's going to pretty much work out of the box. If it doesn't work out of the box, then it's safe to assume that either I've fucked something up or there's something faulty. But yeah, I don't mind paying a little bit extra for someone's expertise. Thank you. Just finished your dinner? Oh, do I even want to know what was for dinner, Deb? Do I even want to know? Probably not. No, probably don't. Right. So internal updates: homemade chicken patty, garlic aioli, lettuce, onion, bean sprouts, tomato, cheese, smoky barbecue sauce, and toasted tiger bun. Ooh, I mean you can keep the bean sprouts. But I'll have everything else, yeah. You ask for it, you get, exactly. Does sound good, doesn't it? Right, anyway, so back to build. Fuck all, because of weather. Basically, the bed that I'm sitting on is, was the first thing we got in. We did that on the first week. Well, we got the frame for it in the first weekend. Photos went up in Discord. A lot of you have already seen those. But, the bed is in. So... Oh, and I'm currently sitting on it, so yes, it's a mess, I know. My big Super King bed, fits quite nicely, fits me quite nicely. There's fuck all room between me and the roof, but that's fine. I'm not planning on standing up in this thing. Oh great, the color and all the coloring has gone all funny. Thank you for that, you stupid bloody webcam. Hang on, I need to turn the white balance off. Give me a sec here. That one, I want configure video. I'm just going to turn the white balance off. Where were we? We were about there. That's about right. We'll leave that there for now. Okay, there we go. That was quick. Deb knew you were going to ask. Deb knows we're going to ask. Deb knows. Right, let's go back to there where we've got all our scenes and all our information and shit. There we go. Yep, so I got my TV mounted. It's on a nice little swivel thing and it fits it there quite nicely. I did initially have it, you can see a couple of holes in that beam there. It was mounted on that and I kept kicking it. I did actually want it on this wall originally, so I had to buy some. I was missing a tool. I wanted to put riv nuts in to mount it to the wall, and COVID and everything slowed the delivery down. So bunks are nearly finished. So let me just pull you guys over here. So down the bottom will be my youngest, and yes, he is going to have that cage looking thing on it to keep him in. So in this area here, where this massive hole is, that's going to be plywooded off from the back. Obviously there's going to be plywood capping on both the ends. There isn't at the moment. Lucas's bed up on top, my eldest, so I've still got to put another rung in about here to go, in between here to stop his mattress and ultimately him from squishing out of the bed there. The capping will go on. I might sand it all back and give it a lick of paint, because he is only 5 and he does still sometimes wet the bed, so a lick of paint will seal that up and keep the pee where it shouldn't be. Someone else, so just in case I had it already. Of course you did. Oh, of course you did. Right, so excuse the mess. So I got my new fridge. My new fridge is in there, down that white thing down there. It fits perfectly. We got so the printer sitting next to that. I have been using it. It's working very well since I reprinted all my parts. There's nothing orange on it anymore, or green, or black, or any other colors. It's all that transparent red because it's nice and strong and it looks amazing. I don't know if you can see down the end there, the big long bluish thing, about here. That's Lucas's mattress ready to go in. It is going to need to be cut down a bit because that is a standard single, and his bed is a little bit smaller than a standard single, but he's 5. It doesn't need to be massive. You can probably see down there the grey thing standing up. That's part of my new stereo system. And I've started reinstalling the walls just off the center screen here where the bathroom will be. Currently got the cat scratching post in there and my smelly shoes. And yeah, drying some washing there, but you know, never mind. But yeah, so that's where the bathroom will be. So yeah, still need to work out how that's going to work, but that's a long-term thing. Like I said, I'm not worrying too much about the plumbing for now because where I currently am, I have access to running water and shower and stuff inside, so not too big on my priorities at the moment. The side of my bed here, my bedside table, is an absolute mess. Just because nothing has a place at the moment, so you know, there's fucking Dr. Pepper tins and fucking a bit of everything down there at the moment. There's still rubbish there from when I bought the bus. It's covered in sawdust. There's tools. There's all sorts. So you know, this bus is a live-in work in progress. So it's gonna be a mess for a little bit. 10 print primes to stream and 20 go to 10. Exactly. You know you're basic, Mr. Dolly, but that 20 should be on a new line, mate. That 20 should be on a new line. So I'm gonna have to deduct some points for that. I'm sorry. Yeah, so that's pretty much where we're at. Have I missed anything out? I think I have. This. Oh yeah, I found Dr. Pepper in the servo the other week, in the supermarket the other week. So I may or may not have bought 2 boxes. Not gonna confirm or deny that. This is your tour bus. Not my well at the moment. It's my parked up go nowhere bus, but this is busted. And I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. You can't see it at the
You
moment.
make this easy, flesh bag.
Gotta pay the bus driver.
Gotta pay the bus driver. Thanks, Neon. I appreciate that, mate. I appreciate that, bud. Yeah, so you can't see much at the moment, but because it's night and I actually need some curtains. I've actually got curtains, so I've got a window there. But behind the TV there is a door, so I can open that and get a nice breeze coming through. You know, rear window there with a curtain up. But every morning, obviously it's pitch black outside, so you can't see nothing. But every morning, when I look out there are 2 little bunnies running around in the field. 2 little bunnies. I actually have a video of it. I might put it up on Discord. Yeah, every morning, 2 little bunnies out there in the field running around. You haven't drunk all Dr. Pepper yet? No, I've got. If we count this can, because I've only not long opened it, I've got 3 left in the fridge, and there's still another crate of 12. So I haven't gone through them as quick as I thought I would, but I mean it's been less than a week, and I've already gone through a box, or nearly gone through a box. So I don't know, you be the judge. Welcome, hope it helps. Oh, it all helps, mate, but you really didn't have to. Please tell me you're gonna bring it. You're gonna bring it up with nerd gadgets. Oh, totally. I plan to do all my home automation in here. Well, as much as possible. I mean, it is a bus. There's not a hell of a lot of it you can automate. I do want to have automatic blinds for that end of the bus. Oh look. Look. I don't know if you guys can see at the window there. See the lights? Yeah. My neighbour's going home. I need some fucking curtains. My God. I've got curtains, but they need to be altered because they're way too long enough for a house. My sister's going to alter them for me. It's just a matter of getting them over there and getting some measurements and all this sort of stuff. But my brain is that frazzled at the moment. So what brought on the bus? I always wanted to live in a bus. when I was a teenager, my mum actually bought a bus and lived in a bus for a couple of years, but she had to move out of it because of health issues. But I used to love coming to stay with mum. I was living up north at this point because the course I wanted to do was only available in Wellington or Auckland, and there was no fucking way I was going to Auckland. So I moved to Wellington. I lived there for 10 years. But I used to love coming down to stay with mum. And it's like, when I'm older, when I'm an adult, an adult, I want to live in a bus. Now, I became an adult, but never really had the funds. And then, obviously, I met my ex-wife. I had a couple of kids. Got married, so that dream then sort of moved to be maybe like a retirement goal. But obviously, as everyone knows, situation changed. And then with the recent change of being made redundant, funds became available. Where I was living was no longer going to be feasible. I'd need to be earning at least $425 a week. And that, wouldn't leave much room for anything else. Power, internet, food, fuel, that sort of thing. So I thought, fuck it. Let's make my retirement goal a life goal, or a now thing. So I bought the bus. See it as an early Christmas gift. Oh, I appreciate that, Neon. Thanks for that, bud. Didn't realize you became redundant. That sucks. It does. Dolly, I don't know if you're subscribed to me on my YouTube. If not, I'm pretty sure you're in my Discord. If you go into my Discord, look in is it Primus YouTube channel, which is pretty much where announcement for Primus YouTube. Where every video I upload gets a notification in that channel. Have a look in there. There's a video called The State of It. That is the bus reveal. That is a full explanation of everything. It is during the day, so you can actually see a bit more. What was that? That was about a month ago now. So obviously a lot of the bus stuff, the internals are not there. Well, a lot of the work that I've done is not there anyway. Put it that way. Yeah, that'll bring you up to speed basically. Yeah, Primus YouTube. Yeah, it's in there. And that's basically just an export from. We did a stream on Twitch and we exported it there for archival purposes. Yeah. Oh. So the bus is currently solar. There's 2 panels on the roof, and the solar system is 12 volts. Now what I plan to do is retain as much of the 12 volt system as possible. I'm going to get a 48 volt to 12 volt converter to run off the battery bank as well. And that's basically just going to be the lights. The current system that's in the bus now is going to go into the container, and that I'm going to get an inverter, and that's going to run the hobby. So the man cave is basically going to be pretty much split down the middle, or as close to the middle as possible. One side's going to be streaming, gaming, that sort of shit. The other side's going to be my hobby room, so it's going to have my 3D printer in it. It's going to have my soldering iron, my electronic shit, probably where I'm going to store my tools. Well, that side, the hobby side, is going to be run off the solar system that's currently running Busted now. I am going to have to get a couple of solar batteries because at the moment Busted's running off car batteries. But yeah, so we're going to get an inverter to run pretty much anything that runs off 240 volt. So that'll be the 3D printer. That'll also be I don't know, I might even change it to a 24 volt system. I don't know. It depends on what charge controller I get. The one that's in here is stuffed. But again, it's not a massive priority at this stage. But yeah, I'm going to fully reuse the solar system that's currently in the bus. Basically, so I can run my 3D printer for other than materials, basically for free. I don't know how much power it's going to draw. If I can make the container a 24 volt system, I can probably hook the printer straight up to the batteries. Although we'll have to put a smoother in it of some kind, because I've seen, I just see the lights flicker during the day. If I turn them on, I can see them flickering as the charge controller is turning on and off the power going into the batteries. The 3D printer's not going to like that at all. Yeah. Bus remodeling videos, yeah, pretty much so. Wobbly's been pretty much drumming this into me. Basically, the plan is, and now that I've actually found my equipment, obviously by evidenced by the stream tonight, I actually went and had a dig around in the container about an hour ago to try and find my webcam and my stream deck. Basically, I'm going to run some live streams during the day. It'll probably be evening for you, Neon. Actually, it might actually be even. It might even be a bit too late for you. I'm not too sure. There's no set times. Basically, when I get a free day, when I can actually do some building, and if I feel like, doing some building, having a chat to you guys as well, I'm going to stream it. Basically, that's the plan. You can check the VODs, yeah. And then what I'll do is upload those VODs to YouTube for archival purposes, but also so once they drop off of Twitch, they're still available if people want to go back and review the build, basically. So at some point I've got to, so all this bedside table and stuff needs to be ripped out. It needs to go because I need to be able to get in there to wall up the bathroom wall. I don't know if, hang on, I'll show you what I plan to do. I don't know if you guys will be able to see from this distance, but we'll see. If you see here, where are we? Where's my finger? There it is. So this cabinet here, which is next to the fridge, that's all going to get ripped out. And where the fridge is currently, it actually lines up with, I don't know if you can see that far beam going up and down. It's got my tool belt hanging off it at the moment. It actually lines up with there. So the plan is next to the fridge there, I'm going to put a wall in. Basically, there's going to be a wall there. Where are we? About here. And in there where so that little white fridge on top, which is the one I was using before I got my big fridge, or my bar fridge, all that unit and stuff is all going to get ripped out, and that is going to be it's going to be where I store my vacuum cleaner. It's going to have the solar system in it, so the batteries, the inverter, fuse board, all that sort of stuff, and some very, very basic storage. But also, what this is going to enable me to do is between here, a nice grubby finger, and here, I'm going to be able to put a door or a curtain or something. Some people like, they prefer to keep their entertaining areas and their sleeping areas kind of separate. Like, I don't know if you've ever got friends where you go around to their house, you'll sit in the living room, you've probably never seen their bedroom, probably never see their bedroom kind of thing, or when you turn up or whatever, they close off the end of the house. I'm one of those people. I kind of like to keep my where I blob, this is my blob area, this is my area, and my entertaining area separate. So I want to put a curtain or something there. Actually, no, sorry, I lied. That's actually a bit too far down. It's actually sorry. So where the end of the bunk is here, well, this beam is, and this beam, where are we? This beam here that I've reinstalled in the middle here. Those two are about the same point. So actually, that's where the door is going to be, because the door to the bathroom is actually going to be, it's coming out from this side. Where are we? Nice big grubby finger for you. Where are you? Right there, in between these two. That's where the door for the bathroom is going to be. So obviously, I don't want to close that off for people, but yeah, I want to be able to, a curtain or whatever, or a door. I don't know. I haven't got that far yet. I do want to be able to separate off this area as well. It also means that while my boys are
Insufficient
young,
funds.
cheers, Dolly. I appreciate the biddies, mate. while my boys are younger, you know, we're talking like less than 10 kind of thing. So next 5 years for Lucas and next 8 years for Isaac. If I've got people over or whatever, or someone comes over while I've got the boys and they're in bed, I can close off this end of the bus. You know, keep it, you know, still be able to have a conversation and shit with people down there without the boys popping their heads out and going, "Who's that?" Well, they'll probably still do that, but then I'll be able to yell at them, "Shut up and go to sleep." So, but yeah, I want to keep sleeping areas and the rest of the rest of the house. It is a house. It's my house. Whatever. Separate. So I will be putting a door in there. And yeah, like I said, next to that there will be a cupboard, which will have my the solar setup, vacuum cleaner. I've got a new vacuum cleaner. It's one of those stick ones, those Dyson stick ones. Works fucking well, actually, bloody well. It's only got like a 17-minute battery life or whatever. But I'm in a bus. How long am I going to be using it for a day? 5 minutes, 10 tops. That's going to do me fine. So, and it's not going to be every day. I'm not that clean. And then yeah, next to that cupboard, the plan is so the fridge is going to remain where it is. My ex-wife and myself have actually come to an agreement. She wants my chest freezer, and I want her. She's got like a bar. It's same size as a bar fridge. It's just a little freezer, and I don't need to store that much food. Because the kids don't live with me full time, so we're going to do a swap. She's going to get my chest freezer. And I'm going to get her little freezer, and that's going to go in next to my fridge. And then over the top of that, so the fridge is just below where the windows are, which is actually pretty perfect. I'm going to run a bench top across the top of that, and that's going to be my food preparation area. It's probably where I'm going to have my cookers. I don't know what I'm doing for cooking yet. I'll probably end up making like a little, if I can, probably like a little recessed box in that cupboard I was talking about to sit the microwave in, because I've got to have my microwave. And I'd rather it not take up bench space if possible, because it's going to be limited. Either that, or I'll work out some way to build a cubby next to the fridge or something that I can put the microwave in. And then next to that, on the right hand side, is going to be the fireplace. So yeah, food preparation, food storage. I keep my jug, coffee, tea, that sort of thing, all on this side of the bus. And then on this side of the bus, so also we've got the bathroom. Right next to the bathroom is where I'm going to have another bench, and it's going to be my kitchen sink. And the reason for that is, so like I said, the plan is to have this thing fully self-contained, right? Carry my own water, obviously grey water as well, for the sink and stuff. But I want my sink right next to where my shower is going to be, mainly because if I'm carrying water, and my hot water heater is going to be near those points, I don't want to have to turn the tap on and run up for 30-40 seconds, whatever, waste all of that water that's currently in the line because it's cold, waiting for the hot water to come through. I want the hot water to come through as quickly as possible. So to do that, I need the shortest distance between where I'm using the water and where the water's being heated. So I want the Califont probably on that wall. It's probably, I don't know if it's going to be on the outside or what. I don't know what the regulations are. I need to plan all that. I need to research all of that. But I want that obviously as close to where the shower is going to be, and where the sink is going to be, because those are the two places where hot water is going to be used. So yeah, bench with a sink in it, and then on the other side of that is going to be the couch. Still working out where the hell the TV for the other end of the house is going to go yet. So I've bought, same TV as I've got in here. This is I think it's a 32. So this is a 32. I bought this and another one which is identical. They're both smart TVs. I don't have to fuck around with Chromecast and all that sort of bullshit. This one's got one built in, and I can watch Netflix, Disney Plus straight on the TV. I don't need a laptop, don't need a phone, don't need any of that sort of bullshit. But I've got two that are identical, and I bought two wall mounts. So this one's already on a wall mount. So it'll swivel and I can actually move it out of the way if I want to, you know, open the door or whatever. You know, I can pull it out and put it on that side. Same thing is going to happen down the end there. I just haven't concreted where it's going to go yet. So in that respect, did you say you're going to have elephants? Caliphant. Caliphant. Here we go. Caliphant. There we go. Gas water heater, basically. I've already got one. It's actually in the container at the moment. Basically, it's just a thing with a pilot light in it. Actually, I don't actually think Marlin runs all the time. I think Marlin lights when water is requested. It's got a battery box on the bottom of it anyway, and you put 2D batteries in it, and it'll light itself. Easy mistake, yeah, easy mistake. Elephants, weirdo. I've still got to sort out what I'm going to do for the front door yet. Currently, it's being locked by padlock. From the outside, you know, with like a gate latch, and on the inside, it's a gate latch, but without the locking part. So I need to work out how I can put in some kind of lock that can be used from both sides, ideally. The keys are so close together. Yeah. I guess. Yeah, so a lot of planning has been done. How quickly it all happens, I don't know. It's really up to me. It's also up to, at the moment, I'm at the mercy of the weather. I can't really do anything while it's wet because I don't have a place to prepare the wood that I need. I don't want to get it soaked walking it between that place and the bus. I don't really want to be using the skill saw in the bus because it creates a shit ton of dust. I vacuumed this bus about 5 times on Tuesday, just because I had to make small adjustments here and there, and using the jigsaw and the skill saw. Oh no, I didn't use the skill saw inside. I used the jigsaw and I used the router, just to make some recesses. You want something that is also good to use as well. I hope this never happens, but you want to be able to get out quickly if something sets itself alight. Well, I've got a door here, right here. There's a door at each end of the bus, basically. So this one here is not openable from the outside, so don't have to worry. Well, it is. You have to smash a window. I'm going to be covering that over. Actually, no. I'm going to be replacing what's on the outside with a lockable door. It's going to be a little flap. It's going to be lockable. You unlock the flap, and you pull the lever, and the door will open. So I'm just going to put a lockable flap on that one. Yeah, but for that one, it's just mainly, it's a pain in the ass to lock it, because I have to bend down to the floor to put the gate latch in and then put the padlock on. Plus, the padlock is really easy to get through with bolt cutters. Although I'm saying that I am basically in a big glass bubble, you could just break a window. But I mainly want something that I can operate at, well, not this height, but a little bit lower. You reach out, you put your key in, turn the lock, it opens, kind of thing. From the inside, obviously, it can lock when it's closed, but I need to be able to open it. Sponsored by Dr. Pepper, I wish. That's the point. Is the rear window still an emergency exit? No, none of the windows are. There's an emergency door there. There was an emergency window just in front of where the bunks are, but it's been covered over. So, I mean, these windows are big enough you could throw something through them anyway. Actually, I think this one here. Was and is an emergency exit. So, I don't know. I'd have to have a look on the outside, see if it's still got emergency exit written on it. But it's pitch black, and I'm not going out there at the moment. Plus, I'll let every bloody moth in the region in, and I don't really want that right now. Yeah, so I did put my new vent in, because the old one was duct taped on. Literally, it was duct taped on. The day I went to replace it, I was looking around. I was having a look because I thought, I wonder if this existing one does open. And I was pulling it and twisting it, and it wouldn't budge. So I put my hand on below it and pushed very gently, and it just went pop. That was it. It was it. It was out. That was it. It was done. I was like, oh, okay. I better get this other one installed then. So the other one is installed. It's pretty much completely and utterly 100% identical to this one. So you won't be able to see the door, but you know I can. That's closing it, and then turn it that way to open it. So I've got it open at the moment because it's fucking hot. It's humid as all shit right now. I could actually probably even automate those too if I wanted to, because they've just got a D shaft on them, same as what the 3D printer does. So I could even potentially use a 3D printer stepper motor to control that if I really wanted to. But it's not very high on my to-do list either. But yeah, like I said, I do want to do some kind of some automation in here. Security system is going to be one of them. I've still got my old motion sensors from the old place. I've still got my security cameras from the old place. They're going to go outside. I'm not going to tell you where. But yeah, they're going to go outside. I've already got locations set up. Well, not set up. I've got locations scoped out for where I can pretty much see my entire yard and the bus and the reefer. So that's all at some point ready to go in. It's again just, you know, time, weather, and also there's no point installing that until the reefer is a little bit more kitted out, because that's where all that shit's going to go. You know, the receiving point. What else? And I think I'm probably going to paint bust it at some point. I'm not happy. I mean, it's supposed to be blue, but it's more of a purple. I'm not a fan of this particular purple. At some point as well, might be down the track. I'm hoping to be able to get to Christchurch at some point for a break. It looks like it's getting closer to being a thing. The only thing is, it might stop me at the COVID rules. Be nice to say hi if you can make it. I'm not going to be able to get to Christchurch, dude. I don't have that kind of money anymore, unfortunately. Before I was made redundant, it probably would have been a doer, but yeah, these days getting pretty much anywhere. A, COVID is a pain in the ass, but also B, I'm probably just not going to have the money for it. I mean, all my money is pretty much going into my bus. So if I had plenty of notice, I could probably swing something. I do have some mates down in Christchurch I could stay with. But yeah, I'm not going to promise anything. And yeah, it would be a trip by car, because this currently is not road legal. I would love to bring the bus down, but yeah, it's not road legal. Not road legal, I'm afraid. What else? Have I missed anything? Don't think I have. The cats are living here. The cats are actually enjoying living here. I haven't seen Harley for a couple of days, but she comes back and is all snuggly and stuff. So I think she's just off exploring. You know, I'm living in the country now, whereas before I was living in the middle of town. I think she's enjoying being a country cat now. Cookie's out under the container with her kittens, because she decided that she didn't want the kittens inside anymore. So she dragged them out under the bloody container, and now I can't get to them. So I gotta wait for them to get older and more curious and coming out and that sort of thing. But she seems to be quite happy here. She comes in, scoffs her food and buggers off. Well, comes in, scoffs her food, meows for a pat, and then buggers off. So, life of a cat, right? Hoping to see Harley tonight. Didn't see her last night. Saw her the night before. Yeah. Main thing at the moment is I miss my PC. I really do. I miss gaming. That's good for you. They're out of the bus. No more smell. Fucking oath, man. Oh, dude, the cat boxes were nasty. Absolutely nasty. Hey, you boy. How you doing, bud? Yeah. It wasn't pleasant. Not in the slightest. It really wasn't. I've got some trim pieces I need to reinstall or replace, like this one behind me. I had to rip this out to get my bed in. Sorry, to get the ply. that I've fitted on the bed to get that in, because for some reason it didn't want to go with this. You know, what's this? What's that? Oh, it might be 6mm ply. I think it's 6mm ply. It didn't want to go with that 6mm ply there, so I ripped that out. And then it still wouldn't go, so I ended up cutting it in half, putting it in its 2 pieces. Is that the cat? Is that Speak of the Devil? No, it's not. Okay. If you could sleep at a proper time, you'd just be amazed. What's keeping you up, dude? What's keeping you up? Alright, it's not all bad. I mean, you get to kick it with us for a bit. Could be worse. Could be very, very worse. Tell you what I do need to do is I need to, cause all my bathroom shit, other than my, body wash and my shampoo and conditioner, everything else that was in the bathroom's packed away. I need to find me fucking clippers, because this is getting out of control, and this is getting out of control. No clue, but it's 3:48 a.m. Oof, dude, that's rough. It's what is it here? It's 10:48. Currently 10:48 here. Ah, right. Just lifting you guys up. Here we go. I need to have also dig around, because I would like to get these going as well if I could, but for some reason I don't. So I need to have a dig around and find the wiring for that. It's a problem when you buy something that you didn't build yourself. You've got no clue of how the internals work. I don't know where the wiring for the lights run. I don't know where the wiring for those run. I know that the wire that's hanging down in the bathroom, where the light goes in there, that's live. But I can't for the life of me work. Hang on, that one. Can't for the life of me work out how to get these to go, because there's 1, 2, 3. Just the 3. There might be more, but none of them work. None of these lights work. So yeah. You just noticed the mower was getting a bit wild. Yeah, I don't know where my clippers are. I mean, I did go through the other week and do it with the old scissors, but yeah, doesn't really do the trick that well. So I've ripped out a section of ceiling over there while I've pulled down so I can reinstall it. Section of ceiling down there, because that's where the current solar panels come through. The wiring for the solar panels come through. I'm going to reuse those existing holes for when the new panels go up on the roof, which is hopefully within the next couple of weeks. At the very, very most a month. So and I need to, on this side of the building, I need to rip out a lot of the roof lining as well, so I can. I don't even know if I need to rip it out. I just need to get one of those, those long things that electricians and shit use to fish wires through. I need to get one of those. Have you all been? I don't know about everybody else, but I've been fantastic, mate. I'm loving my new job. It's only part-time, so I'm only doing 2 days a week at the moment. So that still leaves me, 5 days of the week to do whatever the hell I want. I'm just waiting on. I'm stalled by weather right now. Tell you what though, when it's raining, like I'm not talking absolutely fucking pissing it down. I'm talking about when it's just raining. Falling asleep in here is amazing, because I am about 3 feet. I lie about 3 feet from the roof. And just the sound of the rain on the roof is amazing. Absolutely amazing. When it's absolutely fucking bucketing down, which it was on. What day did I find the leak? Was it Monday or Tuesday? I think it was Tuesday. So it would have been Monday night. I ended up having to turn the TV right up because I couldn't sleep. I mean, I was tired. I wasn't overly tired. But yeah, I just couldn't hear. I had to turn the TV right up. I watch it with subtitles on anyway, because I'm actually, this here doesn't actually work. So I watch most stuff with subtitles on anyway, but it was pretty fucking loud. So it's going to be interesting to see what it's going to be like in the reefer when it's raining and I'm trying to stream. I know that command has got to be dead. Is it dead? It'll probably just do nothing. It'll just time out. Yeah. Posted the clips of the leak on I posted the clips of the leak on Monday. Okay, so it must have been Sunday night then. Must have been Sunday. I don't know. It's been pissing down all friggin' week, so I'm losing track of days. Today's Thursday. Yes, today's Thursday. I worked today, and I worked yesterday. Yes, so today's Thursday. Now, fingers crossed, it doesn't piss it down tomorrow. So I can actually get, yeah, so I can actually get some of the shit done at the old place. Well, the remainder of the shit done at the old place. So first thing I'll have to do is a tip run because I've got my old bed base in the back of the truck. I've been borrowing Mum's box truck to do the move. So I've got my old bed base in the back of that. It's been cut up so it will fit because it's a Super King and Mum's truck ain't exactly that big. So I'm going to go from here straight to my old place, fill it up with rubbish, and then go to the dump and pay them and dispose of my rubbish. And then I'll take the empty box truck back to my old place, fill it up with hopefully. No, whatever way I think of it, it's going to take 2 trips. So I was hoping it would only take 1, but it's going to take 2 trips. Fill it up with the remainder of the shit, like all the tools in the shed, all my car parts. My car parts are going to go in the shed where my V8 is. Sorry, where my V8 will be going. It's currently sitting in the middle of a field with a cover over it. So all my car parts are going to go in there. Because I've still got the original interior for that thing as well. My tools and everything are probably going to go in my father-in-law's, my stepdad's shed because he's got all his tools set up in there. And let's be fair, I'm probably not going to be using my drill press much and that sort of thing. So if I put it in there and set it up, at least he can use it. The drop saw's currently already in there. I have been pulling that out when I've needed to cut long 2x4s, and I can't be, if I don't want to use the skill saw, I'll use the drop saw. Or if it's too short, to where I can't really get it on a sawhorse properly to cut up the skill saw, I'll chuck on the drop saw, or miter saw if you prefer. So that's already in there. So yeah, a lot of my tools are going to go in there. But yeah, the remote server return state 408 request time date. Yes, yeah, so I thought it would. That's what I thought. But yeah, so that's where things are at the moment, ladies and gents. Still cracking on. Just weather locked at the moment, unfortunately. Like I said, missing my gaming PC. Like Icarus released last weekend. I'm hanging out. I'm absolutely hanging out for it, but I've got nothing that'll play it. I mean, this laptop. No, it's no. No, I don't think so. I've been playing a little bit of American Truck Sim with my car, in the evenings. I think we've played twice now. I've actually been playing it on my old work laptop, so this thing actually does alright, surprisingly. And surprisingly, American Truck Sim and Euro Truck Sim run on Linux, so natively. So I mean, that thing struggles a little bit, but and it gets quite toasty. But hey, I've been able to play some games at least. I might see if I can get some games installed on this thing because this has got a little bit more juice in that thing. So we'll see how that goes. I might actually be able to play some games. Yeah, I'm missing my rig. I'm really missing my rig. Everybody, Zeth PC's performing on Icarus laptop might struggle. Zeth runs it on moderate to high settings. I mean, I'm pretty sure this laptop might be on par with Wobbly's machine, and he had his settings quite low, and he was able to comfortably play it. I don't think he'd be able to host it. It's like, I don't think I'd be able to host it, especially not on this internet anyway. But I reckon it would play. I just don't see the point in running it on that lower graphics, if you get my drift. I do need to get my ass into gear and get into some 7 Days to Die. I haven't played that in about 2 months. I'm pretty sure Groby's got a server now. You got a server, haven't you, Groby? So I need to get in on that. But again, it involves rooting around in the container trying to find my keyboard and my mouse. Actually, I know where they are because they're in the same box that I pulled the webcam and the stream deck out of. So, but it's in a shit of a spot. Yep. A20 server up. A20. What's A20? I am actually missing playing Minecraft on my server. So I don't know. I might try and rig something up to either try and get that going again, or I might grovel at Groby's feet and see if he'll host it for me. I mean, I've still got that login and stuff. No, I don't have the VPN details anymore. I don't think. Oh no, they're on my rig. No, they're bound to be in Discord somewhere. Yeah. So I need to. I really want to get the containers sorted, but at the moment, yeah, it's just I've got to get everything into it first, out of the old place. Final inspection is on Monday, so this coming Monday, final inspection at the old place. Fairly confident I'll get my bond back, which will be good. Once that is done, then I can fully commit and focus to Busted, getting this thing built out, because I'm not going to have to worry about having, needing a fine day or just needing a day to go and do the old place kind of thing. Cause I've still got like the kids' trampoline is still there. Some of their outdoor toys are still there, that sort of stuff. Yeah, once that's over, all that's gone and that's over and done with, then I'll be able to really crack on with Busted. Yeah, when you got on the Minecraft server last week, I was like, oh yeah, yeah. It's not there, mate. It ain't there. Yeah, so yeah, probably be some more. The streams might pick up a little bit in regards to building Busted, and maybe doing the container as well. Once I got a little less real world commitments, which should be dropping off fairly soon. I mean, I've got the kids this coming weekend. No, I don't. No, I don't have the kids this coming weekend, so I'm hoping to either get the old house empty. Actually, it needs to be empty this weekend. I'm hoping to get as much done as I can tomorrow. However, it is supposed to be wet. It is supposed to be wet on Saturday as well, and it's supposed to be wet on Sunday as well. So I might just end up having a drowned rat day tomorrow. Once the rain buggers off, I wish the fucking rain would bugger off. I might just have to be a drowned rat tomorrow and just get it done. Just get soaked, and because I've still got to disassemble the trampoline, and that's a task in itself because it's screwed together. It's it's one of those ones with the cage. It's got the big netting around the outside of it to keep the kids in. And it's a big bastard too. It's a big trampoline. So yeah, I might just have to get wet at the end of the day. Hey, JDM Hub, how you doing, dude? Need some of that rain up here. It quickly went very dry. You can fucking come and get it, Groby. You can have as much as you want. You can bloody well keep it. I'm sick of it. Absolutely sick of it. Good brother, how about you? Yeah, not too bad, mate. Not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. Lovely Thursday evening. Lovely Thursday evening. Springless or old school? No, it's old school, mate. Springless bullshit. No, it's it's one of those ones you get from Kmart. So it's got the mat, and it's got all the springs going out, and then it's got foam on top of the springs. Yeah, so it's got foam on top of the springs, and then it's got, I think it's on every second leg. It's got a bar that comes up and sort of goes, up and in like this, and then it's got a netting around the outside to keep the kids contained. Kmart equals life needs, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, so it's just a matter of I need the screwdriver and just spend the time to take the arms off it that hold the net, and then you've got to go around and take all the springs off, and then pull out. There's stuff there's a shitload of stuff that needs to go to the tip. Like there's an old pool there that needs to go to the tip. There's an old outdoor table which shattered in a windstorm. Well, not really a windstorm. It was basically a major gust of wind. It grabbed the umbrella that was going up through the middle of it, and pretty much just threw that around and it doing that was enough to twist the glass, and it just went psh. So that was a fun clean up. So all the glass for that is still at home too. That needs, it's all in a corner. It all needs to be scooped up, and that needs to go to the tip as well. I need to take a box with me. Actually, that reminds me. I'm probably going to forget in the morning. It's going to be a busy day tomorrow. But if I can get it all done, I can get that back shed cleaned out. In fact, both back sheds cleaned out. One's full of car parts, the other one's full of everything else. Then hopefully over the weekend, I might be able to get something done in here. I want to get these end caps up on these bunk beds. Because once the end caps are up on the bunk beds, once I've got that door on for Isaac, the boys can sleep in here. But until then, it's just asking for them to climb out all the time, to be honest. So I want to get that done first. That's my top priority of building, and then once they're done, I'm probably going to start looking at maybe kitchen, probably kitchen area. Getting the power cupboard done. I've got my mate, the builder, who helped me build the frame for the bed, helped me build the bunk. He's going to come back, build me a wall, or help me build a wall.
Hello, motherfucker.
And I can also clean out the, start sorting out the container. Hello, motherfucker. That's a good one. I like that one. Yeah, so there's still a lot to do. I need to rip up this. It's not even really. Well, it is vinyl, but that's weird. So the vinyl's been cut into squares, and the squares have been glued to the floor. So yes, it's a vinyl floor, but it's vinyl squares, and there's no pattern well, there is a pattern on the vinyl, but there's no pattern that would make any sense of cutting it into squares. Just a bit more work. So that we're both going to be dead tomorrow night. I'd say so, mate. I'd say so. Yeah, it might be. There's going to be one or two things tomorrow night. It's either going to be I'm going to want to play some American Truck Sim, or I'm going to want to fall asleep, which I've pretty much done every night this week. Like I was watching CF the last night. I think I watched him finish that first mission, the one with all the wolves and that random bear came out of nowhere. I remember seeing that, and then I remember waking up at 2 a.m. He was still streaming, but I was like, I'm fucked. I'm going to sleep. Wait, do you allow dark humor jokes? We allow anything that doesn't violate TOS, or anything that you're just not being just blindly being a cunt. Being a cunt is fine. We've got lots of cunts in here, because cunt is a term of endearment. But if you're just setting out to be an asshole, then don't bother. Your judgment, mate. Your judgment. We are adults. We can have a joke. We don't joke at anybody's expense ever. That'll see a swift kick out the door. It's up to you, really. As long as it's within the rules of Twitch, and you're not not an attack on somebody else. You're pretty okay. You're pretty okay. Worst case scenario, if we don't like it, you get a warning. That's that's the worst case scenario, really. So yeah. Yeah, I'd say we're both going to be probably pretty dead tomorrow, Mike. We're probably offend blind people, so I'm good. I mean, realistically, you can't say anything these days without offending somebody, right? I mean, there's words. Well, there was one I heard of, was it recently, and it just blew me away. It's like, why? Like that shouldn't even be a thing. And why are you coming up with? Why are you spamming the chat box now, bot? You shouldn't be doing that. Dark jokes, blind people, is that a joke? I was going to say, how do you kill a blind person? Go on, how do you kill a blind person? No, I'm intrigued now. How do you kill a blind person? I mean, you can say about the whole, you could also argue that the joke, why don't blind people go skydiving? It scares their dogs. Could be offensive, but you give them a gun and say that it's a blow dryer. Oh, that is a dark joke. That is a dark joke. But I don't have an issue with it. So yeah, we've had worse. Put it this way, we've had worse. We've had worse. And in my opinion, it's not an attack on anybody in particular. So it's a joke. Get over it. Fucking build a bridge if you don't like it. Tell me your worst one. Oh, when you put on the spot, for a joke or whatever, and your mind just suddenly just goes, nah, got nothing. I know a few, but nah, not got nothing. Anyway, good luck, Neon. That server is currently packed away in the container. You're going to get a, what was it, a 408? It was a 408. Was it a 408? There you go, 408. Request timeout. Yeah, now the server's packed away in the crate. I should actually probably disable that command, to be honest. Oh, that attitude is kind of like my take. It's not words that are offensive. It's the content that makes it. Exactly. Like, yeah, there was a word used when we did the state of it stream, when we revealed the bus, and there was a word, and someone said, "Oh, you shouldn't use that. It's racist." And I was like, just, how the fuck's it racist? If I call someone that word, then yeah, I'm being racist. But if it was a genuine word that had been around for God knows how long, and commonly used in a non-racist sense. Yeah. I can't remember what the hell the word was. It's like, and I don't care if Twitch has a shit about this, but it's like the word retarded. It's been used both as a derogatory term, but also as a well, I typically use it when I'm being stupid, when I'm being, an idiot, basically. And the only person it's hurting is, well, the only person it's directed at is myself. So I don't see why others would get offended. If that makes sense. I guess I can see how they would, but calm down, Karen. Yeah, I can't remember what the hell it was. There's some word, and it threw me for six. It's like, nah, come on. The world's getting too bloody PC. Alright, at the moment, whenever people mention COVID and the vaccines and the anti-vax and all that, I switch off. I'm so done. It is done to fucking death. I'm so sick of it. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, some mine. I can't remember what the hell it was. But yeah, when it comes to people vaccinations, all that sort of stuff, I switch off now. I'm done. So sick of hearing about it. It's like, you don't want the vaccine? Fine. That's your choice. I don't care. I'm vaccinated. I wanted to get vaccinated. I am vaccinated. That's the end of it. If I grow a third leg, I grow a third leg. Lucky me. No, I don't. Yeah. The problem is I mean, the government's not exactly helping the situation, but I personally don't care if you're vaccinated or not. I don't care. It's your choice, your body. You do what you like. Just don't come crying to, I just don't want to hear about it. Like, if you get it, or you've got a higher chance of getting it, or you get worse symptoms if you get it, that's kind of on you, it's kind of thing. Because it's just like, if I had the vaccine and I had side effects or whatever, I'm not going to go bitching about it to somebody because it was my decision to have it in the first place, But anyway, third one coming out soon. Oh, you going for your booster? You going for your booster? I only got fully vaccinated end of September. No, start of September. End. Either way, I've got a few months yet before I can do the old booster shot. Not that I really feel like it's really necessary, to be honest. But I mean, waiting for the invite. Is your country pretty clogged up when it comes to vaccines? Ours have pretty much just gone. If you need a vaccine, come and get it, basically. We're just trying to get as many people vaccinated as possible. Elderly go first. Oh, okay, right. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing when it comes to boosters over here, or whether they're doing it that way, or if they're just going, if you're eligible for a booster, come get it, kind of thing. It isn't a problem here. It's becoming a problem here. My town has it, I think. Groby, did you guys have a case up there? I know Waikato has it. Taupo? I think Taupo has it. There was one in New Plymouth the other day. Vaccine pass only lasts 6 months and you have to get a booster. Yeah. When does my vaccine pass expire? That's actually a really good point. I can just look at that. And the fucking icon's gone again. Why does it keep disappearing? It's like, oh, add this to your home screen. I add it to my home screen, and like 3 days later it fucks off. And it's like, well, I want it on my home screen, so I can open it quickly and easily. May. So I guess that's when I need my booster. Right, re-adding that to my fucking home screen. Add. Hey, your home screen is locked. Can't add it. Fuck's sakes. Well, if it stopped disappearing, I wouldn't have to keep re-adding it. Use my PIN. Save to home. Add. Add it to home screen. It's now back. It was there this morning. I don't know why it keeps disappearing. But it's annoying me. It's the second time it's disappeared. But yeah, so so I got till May, and then I'm probably gonna need my booster, I reckon. But yeah, anyway, didn't really want to get onto the old vaccine COVID because it's all through the media and shit, and just over it. Absolutely fucking over it. Oh, and don't get me started on the conspiracy theories that are floating around. Jesus Christ. People are weird. People come up with some shit, man. People come up with some shit. Anyway, I think that's probably where we're going to leave it for the evening. It was only supposed to be a short one tonight. Just to give you guys an update on where I'm at, what I've been doing, where the bus is. So, show you I have actually been making some progress. It's been very slow progress, but progress has been made. I have a driveway out there now, but actually, it's been paved. Well, not paved. It's got gravel on it now. So I actually have most of a driveway. I still need to run my cables under. There's a pipe's been installed for me to run my cables through, which I need to do at some point. But yeah, progress has been coming along. GG, short one, yeah, says what she said. No, mate, no worries, Mr. Wheels. I'm gonna fingers crossed, hopefully get a build one in over the weekend. Not gonna happen tomorrow. Gonna be too busy. Weather dependent. As long as it's dry, I can probably get a build one over the weekend. I don't know quite know how that's going to work because I'm going to be coming in and out of the bus. So obviously I'm going to need to cut the ply to size. I don't know. We'll see. I wonder if I could. Well, there's a way I could do 2 cameras. Maybe I could do. Where the hell's my C920? Which box is that in? Which box is that in? It'll be 3D printer stuff. That might be actually near the front of the container. So that was one of the last rooms packed up. We'll see. Because if I can switch between cameras, so I might have this one in here, pointed at where I'm working, and then I might have the C920. I don't know. I might wedge it up in the window or something, so it's pointed out to where I'm using the power tools or whatever. To cut the wood and that sort of bullshit. But anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there for the evening. Thank you so much for, coming and having a chat. It's always great.
Secondary objective achieved.
Can you speak up? It sounds like you're underwater. Are you sure you fixed that leak? Is that a horse back there? Maybe you can use your cameras for your bang bus business and the horse capper.
Fuck you, Zeth. Shove it up your ass, mate. You're a bit fucking late. Mate. We're ending up. You can go watch the VOD. How you doing, bud? Cheers for that resub, mate. 12 months. Fuck, has it been a year already? Has it been a year already? I bet you're regretting that. 12 months worth of money you've given me, which has gone into my back pocket, gone into my wallet, which I've then probably sat there and farted on, Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's going to be it for this evening. It was only supposed to be a short one. I wasn't really intending to go for an hour and a half. I was only thinking maybe half an hour to an hour at tops, but hey, we're coming up on an hour and a half, and the stream has been stable. So there you go. I mean, we are only at 3,000 kilobit at the moment. So yeah, streamy boy. So yeah, fingers crossed. The weather, as long as I can get everything I need to get done tomorrow at the old place, get everything out. We'll try and get a build one in over the weekend. I'll try and I want to get the caps on that fucking on those bunks, and then my boys can sleep in it. But until then, keep an eye on Discord, because I'll still be posting photos and videos and all that sort of stuff relating to the bus in the Busted channel, which is I think it's a little ways down. Yeah, it's just above the general voice channel. Hope you're doing well, mate. Catch you next time anyways. No worries, Mr. Zeth. Yeah, I'm doing well. Just flat out, mate. Just flat out fucking tired. I fell asleep during your stream again, right when you were doing the that first mission. Yeah, but fingers crossed we'll be back on the weekend. So thank you everybody for the resubs. We've had 5 of them tonight. Mr. Zeth, was it Mr. Zeth? We had Mr. Neon. We had Mr. Binger, Mr. Groby, all the resubs. Deb with the bits, Wobbly with the bits, Neon with the $50 dono, Dolly with the bits. Cheers, guys. I appreciate the support. Yeah, keep it on. Keep it on Discord. Updates are going there, and fingers crossed I can actually get something done this weekend. So, all good. Primus out.